So welcome back. Welcome to the fourth module in this course, which is on Scratch Interaction for Gaming. In Module 3, we looked at the very beginnings of how to create interaction between the program and a human user. But we limited that interaction to the interaction using the keyboard and a text box to enter characters into the text box and take that data and do something. And in this module, we want to look at interaction that the majority of people would consider more like video gaming. That is interaction that's directly done through keyboard and mouse-based interaction. For those of you who are into computer science, you might also think about this as event-driven programming. Right? We're going to program the computer to respond to events that are caused by the mouse or by keyboard presses. Now I'm going to start this module a little differently than the previous modules. I'm going to actually start this with a task, and you've likely discovered that because you are watching the video already. But we're going to start with a task, and what I'm going to ask you to do in this task is to begin by looking at 5 very simple programs that I've shared with you. And these programs are programs that use some combination of very basic keyboard and mouse events to cause things to happen. And so in each case here, I've got code sample number 1. Here's the link for it. Right? You can click on that link, and as it's done in the past, whenever you've clicked on a link to a Scratch program, you'll be able to come out and see this program. You can hit the green flag and run it. You can look at the project page to see if there's any special kinds of directions that you need. But either way, I want you to interact with that program for a little bit, and I want you to try to answer a series of questions about that program. And so you're just going to go through these 5 programs, answer these questions. I'm not collecting these questions. If you were in my classroom, I might have you write these down and collect them. But for now, I'm going to strongly encourage you to take the 30 minutes that it's going to take probably to do this, to look at each of these 5 programs for approximately 5, 6, 7 minutes each, and attempt to answer the questions about the programs. As a note, as I say this up top here, as a note, when answering the questions, the answer may not always be directly in the program. Sometimes the answer is contained in costumes, sometimes it's contained in the stages. You may have to look around a little bit. But I think that by looking at these 5 programs, you'll get a chance to see a variety of ways that Scratch programmers can program for text and keyboard interaction. And you'll pick up with me again in lesson number 2 in just a few minutes, where we will then look at using those ideas to create some video games of our own.